Did you know that according to a study, people tend to regret more about things they didn't do than the things they did do? It's a reminder to seize the moment and take chances. Hello there, my friend, this is Saeed Risalat. Ever find yourself tangled up in regret? It happens to the best of us, but don't let it weigh you down. In this video, we're diving into the art of dealing with regret, because life's too short to dwell on the past. Let's break free from the shackles of regret and live our best lives. Tune in for some tips and tricks that might just change your perspective. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Hey, Saeed Risalat here, your friendly neighborhood buddy. Today, we're diving into the deep, murky waters of regret. You know, that nagging feeling that likes to creep up on us and whisper, "What if?" But fear not, because in this video, we're not just going to talk about regret. We're going to tackle it head-on. I'll share some awesome tips and tricks to help you kick regret to the curb and start living your life with no strings attached. So, grab a seat, grab a snack, and let's dive into this juicy topic together. Trust me, you won't regret it. Part 1. The Regret Trap. Regret is like that sneaky little monster that lurks in the shadows, waiting to pounce when you least expect it. It's that nagging feeling in the pit of your stomach, the voice in your head that whispers, "What if?" We've all been there, replaying moments in our minds, wondering if we could have done things differently. Imagine this. You're at a crossroads, faced with a decision that could change the course of your life. You weigh your options, but uncertainty looms large. You make a choice, and life goes on. But then, in the quiet moments, when you're alone with your thoughts, the doubts start to creep in. What if you had chosen differently? What if you had taken the road less traveled? It's natural to ponder these questions, to wonder about the paths not taken. But here's the thing. Dwelling on the past only keeps you stuck in a loop, like a hamster on a wheel, running but never really getting anywhere. Regret has a way of clouding your vision, making it hard to see the beauty of the present moment. Imagine this scenario. You're sitting in a cafe, sipping your favorite latte, lost in thought. A friend joins you, and you start chatting about life. They ask about your recent trip, and you find yourself saying, "I wish I had done more sightseeing." Your friend smiles and says, "But think of all the amazing memories you made." It's a simple reminder that life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns. It's messy and unpredictable, but that's what makes it so exciting. Regret often stems from a fear of failure, a fear of making the wrong choice. But here's the truth. There are no wrong choices, only lessons to be learned. Each decision, whether good or bad, shapes who you are and who you will become. It's all part of the journey, the tapestry of your life. Imagine this. You're at a family gathering, surrounded by loved ones. The conversation turns to the past, and someone brings up a decision you made years ago. You cringe, remembering how it all played out. But then, to your surprise, your family starts laughing. They share their own stories of mistakes and mishaps, and suddenly, you realize that you're not alone. We've all stumbled and fallen, but it's how we pick ourselves up that matters most. Regret can be a powerful teacher if you let it. It can show you where you've veered off course and nudge you back on track. It's a reminder to live boldly, to embrace life with open arms. So, the next time regret comes knocking, greet it with a smile. Thank it for the lessons, but don't let it hold you back. The past is behind you, but the future is yours to shape. Part 2. Embracing imperfection. Life is like a canvas, and each experience adds a new brushstroke, creating a masterpiece that is uniquely yours. But here's the thing about art. It's messy, it's imperfect, and that's what makes it beautiful. Imagine this. You're standing in front of a mirror, scrutinizing every flaw, every imperfection. You wish you were taller, thinner, more successful. But then, you take a step back and really look at yourself. You see the laughter lines around your eyes, the scars that tell stories of battles fought and won. You realize that perfection is overrated, that it's our flaws that make us human. We live in a world that often celebrates perfection. But the truth is, perfection is an illusion. It's an unattainable standard that leaves us feeling inadequate and unworthy. But here's a secret. Imperfection is where the magic happens. It's where we find beauty in the chaos, where we learn to love ourselves, flaws and all. Imagine this scenario. You're out for a walk in the park, surrounded by nature's beauty. You come across a tree, its trunk gnarled and twisted, its branches reaching for the sky. It's not the perfect, symmetrical tree you see in postcards, but it's beautiful in its own unique way. It's a reminder that imperfection is natural, that it's what makes each tree, each person, special. Regret often stems from a desire for perfection, a belief that we should have done things differently. But here's the truth. Life is a messy, chaotic journey, and that's what makes it so wonderful. Every mistake, every misstep, adds depth and character to your story. Imagine this. You're at a party, surrounded by people from all walks of life. You strike up a conversation with a stranger, and they start telling you about their life. They share stories of failure and success, of heartache and joy. You realize that everyone has their own struggles, their own battles. It's a humbling reminder that no one has it all figured out, and that's perfectly okay. Embracing imperfection doesn't mean settling for less. It means accepting yourself as you are, flaws and all. It means celebrating your uniqueness, your individuality. So, the next time you find yourself striving for perfection, take a step back. Embrace the messiness of life, and remember that it's your imperfections that make you perfect. Part 3. Learning and growing. Life is a journey, and every twist and turn, every bump in the road, is an opportunity for growth. Regret can be a powerful teacher if we let it. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes, why not use them as stepping stones for personal development? Imagine this. You're faced with a challenging situation at work. You make a decision, but it doesn't turn out as planned. You could beat yourself up over it. Or you could take a step back and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Maybe you realize that you need to improve your communication skills or that you need to trust your instincts more. Every mistake is a chance to learn, to evolve, and to become a better version of yourself. We often fear failure, but here's the truth. Failure is not the end of the road. It's a detour to success. It's a sign that you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, that you're challenging yourself to grow. Imagine this scenario. You're on a hike, and you come across a steep hill. You could turn back, or you could climb it, knowing that the view from the top will be worth it. Life is full of hills to climb, but each one brings you closer to your goals. Regret can also be a wake-up call, a reminder to live authentically and passionately. Imagine this. You're at a crossroads in your life, unsure of which path to take. You could play it safe and stick with what's familiar, or you could take a leap of faith and follow your heart. The choice is yours, but remember, the greatest regrets are often the risks not taken. Learning and growing is a lifelong journey, and it's okay to stumble along the way. Imagine this. You're learning to ride a bike, and you fall off. You could give up, or you could dust yourself off and try again. Each time you fall, you learn something new, until eventually, you're riding with the wind in your hair, feeling unstoppable. So, the next time you find yourself dwelling on past mistakes, remember this. You're not defined by your failures. You're defined by how you rise from them. embrace life's challenges, and use them as stepping stones to a brighter, more fulfilling future. The journey may be long and winding, but with each step, you're growing, evolving, and becoming the best version of yourself. Part 4. Moving forward, the past is behind you, but the future is yours to shape. It's time to let go of regret and start living in the now. Set new goals, take risks, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. Life's too short to be weighed down by regret. So, take a deep breath, step into the unknown, and embrace all the possibilities that lie ahead. Imagine this. You're standing on the edge of a cliff, overlooking a vast, uncharted landscape. You could stay where you are, safe and comfortable, or you could take a leap of faith and soar into the unknown. The choice is yours, but remember, the greatest adventures often begin with a single step. Moving forward doesn't mean forgetting the past. It means learning from it and using those lessons to propel you into the future. Imagine this scenario. You're cleaning out your closet, and you come across an old photo album. As you flip through the pages, memories come flooding back, some happy, some sad. You could get lost in nostalgia, or you could close the album and make new memories. Regret often stems from a fear of the unknown, a fear of making the wrong choice. But here's the truth. There are no wrong choices, only lessons to be learned. Each decision, whether good or bad, shapes who you are and who you will become. It's all part of the journey, the tapestry of your life. Imagine this. You're at a family gathering, surrounded by loved ones. The conversation turns to the future, and someone asks about your dreams and aspirations. You could play it safe and stick with what's familiar, or you could share your wildest dreams, knowing that the support of your family will carry you through. Moving forward is about taking risks, stepping out of your comfort zone, and embracing the unknown. Imagine this. You're at a concert, and the band starts playing your favorite song. The music is loud, the crowd is cheering, and for a moment, you forget about everything else. You're fully present, fully alive, and it's a feeling like no other. So, the next time you find yourself stuck in the past, remember this. The future is yours to shape. Take a chance, chase your dreams, and most importantly, live without regret. Life is an adventure waiting to be had, so don't let it pass you by. Step boldly into the unknown, and embrace all the possibilities that lie ahead. So, my friend, let's bid farewell to regret and embrace life's messy, imperfect, and beautiful journey. Remember, each stumble is a chance to learn, grow, and become the best version of yourself. So, the next time regret comes knocking, greet it with a smile, thank it for the lessons, and then let it go. Your future is bright, full of endless possibilities. Take that leap of faith, chase your dreams, and live without regrets. Life's too short for what ifs and maybes. Seize the moment, embrace the unknown, and make every day count. Join the rebellion against regret. Smash that subscribe button, hit the like button with all your might, and let's show the world what it means to live without limits. Thank you for watching, and remember, the only way is up.